As dreaming costs nothing, we're indulging ourselves a little in the luxury of just looking at some stupendous boats that are here at the Genova's International Boat Show. There's lots of news, as we'll see.
The
Repower Group has been active in the energy industry for over 100 years, and this is their proposal for the nautical sector. It's a 10.5 metre long boat that's 3 metres wide and can carry up to 12 people. Limits? It has a cruising speed of 7 knots and a maximum of 11, but the batteries recharge quickly with the Repower system or with a car charger. A new 24-valve V6-cylinder, 270 horsepower, 3-litre diesel engine that has common rail feed and a water-cooled VTG. Advantages? Very low consumption and emissions, but economically that only helps if you sail a lot, like 300 to 400 hours a year. This is the fruit of a joint venture between FPT Industrial, FCA and Mercury Marine that just keeps going from strength to strength. Suzuki is present with 2 new engines, the 150 and the 175. They were already in the Japanese company's catalogue, but these are new, deriving from the 200 horsepower, but more torque and less consumption, which is a common theme for all the new outboards. The Eternal Power Challenge has led Yamaha to build the XTO 425 offshore, 5,600 centimetres cubed and pressured direct fuel injection up to 200 bars, so petrol is perfectly nebulised and power is obtained efficiently. This is the tendency of big outboards to match the ever-growing boats. There's not always telephone coverage in the middle of the sea, and the main way of communicating is by onboard radio. The new VHF have DSC, a device that allows you to send a call to another ship or boat, but also to send an emergency code to all boats within a 70-mile range. It may seem ridiculous, but in the middle of the sea, surrounded by water, you can get dehydrated with dire consequences. So when the last drop of water has finished, a desalinator can be a lifesaver. SPECTRA produces the smallest desalinators in the world, which supply 0.89 litres of water an hour. It doesn't need electrical energy, and the manual pump doesn't need much force either. Riding on last year's success that they got from the Pardo 43, the Del Pardo Boatyard have brought their new model, the Pardo 50, to Genova. Same philosophy, same designer. It's just longer, 16 metres. The high walls are very secure and the deck wall around is easy to navigate. You can see immediately that there is a practical boat. The T-top is carbon. Inside there's a big open space and then there's another smaller bunk. 2 bathrooms and there could be a crew room if wanted.
CRANCHI ha annunciato di voler costruire yacht sempre più grandi, ma non trascura neanche.
CRANCHI has announced that it wants to build even bigger yachts without neglecting the range of smaller models. This is the new E26 Classic, a 25-footer that marries modern with classic. A cabin below deck, an inboard-outboard engine here, under the stern deck. We haven't been used to seeing such Mediterranean-style English yachts, yet this new Princess V60 is so Italian in design. All the recent Princess models belong to a new era and are quite beautiful. The new V60 can reach up to 38 knots, has 3 cabins for 6 people plus a crew room. But as we see more and more frequently on boats of this size, that is around 18 metres, it's managed directly by the owner. Certain yachts may seem to build the same, but this one, the SANLORENZO SL102, is completely different from the others. It is asymmetrical.
Il passaggio esterno è solo sul lato di dritta, avendo tolto...
The external walkway is only on the right. They've got rid of the left one, so there's more space inside, and you're much closer to the sea. Well, not here, as the main cabin has taken up that space. This design has been done by the SUZUKI International project. They had the courage to create a yacht like this, and it will probably be very useful. AZIMUT has brought their new S6 to the boat show. This is their second model in the S series, the Sporty series. And it's a yacht that won't just be admired for form. It's been designed by Stefano Rahigni, and interiors are by Francesco Guida, but also for its build. The superstructure is carbon, a costly piece of production, which offers stability and performance though. No surprise then, it has 3 Volvo Penta IPS 700 engines. Yes, 3 units, each 550 horsepower. As well as the main cabin below deck, there are 2 other cabins and 2 bathrooms. The biggest pleasure ship at the Genova International Boat Show is the Baglietto 48-metre T-line. With its steel hull, it has absolutely nothing to fear. Then the superstructure is in aluminium, light enough for the best stability and performance. Living space spreads across 350 metres squared, and the bridge alone is spectacular. Over 130 square metres looking out onto the sea. The main cabin is full beam. That is, it's as wide as the boat, and then there are another 4 guest cabins. The interior design is the handiwork of the boatyard, who will accommodate any personalisation requests. Making its debut at the Genova Boat Show is the BWA Sport 28 GTO. Purpose of this rib? Offer every type of comfort. It gives over lots of space to sun areas that are modular, and at the stern, the sofa wraps around to continue down the sides. The high central quarterdeck could allow for a toilet. It could be motorised with 1 or 2 outboards and a maximum of 400 horsepower.
La tendenza è questa, gommoni sempre più grandi e...
There's a fashion right now to have bigger and more luxurious ribs. This one was built by LOMAC. It's 14 metres long and could have 3 425 horsepower engines, as they've done here. But regardless of what they've done, it is a rib, with all the advantages that brings. Tubulars that touch at the stern and stabilise the boat, and then these air chambers keep things serene.
Ecco il risultato della contaminazione.
This is the result of a boat rib mix, the safety of the air chambers and the elegance of a yacht. It's called the Tsar 95 Sport Luxury, 9 metres 60 in length by 3 metres 30 wide, that can have a maximum of 700 horsepower installed. On deck there are 2 big sun areas. Below deck, a full-height cabin with separate bathroom. The driver's area is very sporty.
Ecco un gommone che vuole attirare armatori.
Here's a rib that's looking to attract yacht owners, looking for a sporty but elegant boat. Ranieri International have built it from tip to toe. Name? The Cayman 38 Executive, and this is the Trofeo version. It's 11 metres 70 long, there are 4 beds below deck, there's a big dining area in the cockpit with an electric multifunction table. You can put in 3 400 horsepower outboards for a scary 1,200 horses all in all. If we manage to get your interest up, or if sailing excites you, keep watching, either on TV, online, or at the next boat show.